Few figures in modern European history have been as polarizing and catastrophic as Slobodan Milošević, the Serbian leader whose nationalist policies and authoritarian rule played a central role in the violent breakup of Yugoslavia during the 1990s. Known by critics and international observers as the Butcher of the Balkans, Milošević stands accused, morally and legally, of unleashing ethnic cleansing, genocide, and mass atrocities across the former Yugoslavia. Rising from the bureaucratic corridors of the Communist Party to the position of Yugoslav president, Milošević would ultimately fall from grace, tried as a war criminal in The Hague before dying in his prison cell in 2006. His life is a cautionary tale of how ethno-nationalism, propaganda, and political manipulation can tear nations apart and plunge entire regions into chaos. Slobodan Milošević was born on August 20, 1941, in Požarevac, Serbia, then part of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. His upbringing was marked by family instability. His father, an Orthodox priest-turned-teacher, committed suicide in 1962. His mother, also a teacher, took her own life a decade later. These early traumas left a psychological mark on Milošević, who grew into a reserved and calculating young man. Educated at the University of Belgrade's law school, he joined the League of Communists of Yugoslavia and became involved in economic and bureaucratic posts, gradually rising through the ranks. Milošević's political ascent began in earnest in the 1980s, during a period of growing economic hardship and nationalist sentiment in Yugoslavia. By 1986, he became the head of the Serbian Communist Party. He seized upon the discontent brewing in the autonomous province of Kosovo, where Serbs felt increasingly marginalized by the ethnic Albanian majority. In April 1987, during a visit to Kosovo Polje, Milošević famously told a crowd of Serbs, "No one should dare to beat you again." This moment, captured on state television, marked his transformation from technocrat to nationalist firebrand and cemented his political base. Yugoslavia was a complex multi-ethnic federation created after World War II, composed of 6 republics: Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, and Macedonia. Tito's post-war government had kept nationalism in check through authoritarian rule, but after his death in 1980, underlying ethnic tensions resurfaced. Milošević moved swiftly to consolidate Serbian dominance. By stripping Kosovo and Vojvodina of their autonomy, and influencing Montenegro's leadership, he effectively gave Serbia control over 4 out of the 8 federal votes, a maneuver that deeply alarmed Croatia, Slovenia, and Bosnia. Slovenia declared independence in June 1991. A brief 10-day conflict ensued, but the Yugoslav People's Army, JNA, still under Serbian influence, withdrew. The real war began in Croatia, where Serb minorities, supported by Milošević, rejected Croatian independence and declared their own republics. The JNA and Serb militias launched a campaign of occupation and ethnic cleansing in areas like Vukovar and the Krajina.